Hello there, this is my garden update number 2. And the video has two parts. The first part is from 2 weeks ago, and the second part is just from yesterday. So I'd like to show you what's happening in my garden. Now, this footage is from 2 weeks ago, and look, the garden, it's kind of weedy, but surprise, the grass, that's not a weed, that's cosmos flowers, self-seeded since last year. And under the netting, that's lettuce, kale, and chard. They're still small, so I'm going to leave them a couple more weeks to grow bigger. And I planted some edamame and chard and Goya, bitter melon. And what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to leave the cosmos flowers, look at, growing like a wildfire. I'm going to leave them in the ground, and I'm going to plant other crops in them. You know what I mean? That's my gorgeous rosemary and parsley and oregano. And I made a gorgeous, delicious parsley pesto. Look at that. Until I get the basil ready this season. And now this footage is from just yesterday. Look at that. 2 weeks later. Everything is growing fast. The season is moving forward fast. Amazing how. Well, look at that, the cosmos. Now the cosmos is blooming now. Yeah, oh yeah, and more cosmos is gonna grow there. So that's supposed to be, the path between beds. But look at that. So I'm gonna leave them, and chamomile, that's also a self-sowed, self-seeder from last year. And I'm gonna uncover that, lettuce and chard and see what's in there, how they're growing. And sunflowers are growing big, and look at that. Oh, that's a chard, it's just small. Edamame, they're shot, they died. So probably lack of water because I ignored them about 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, no gardening. Look at the beautiful kale, chard, and lettuce. Look at that. I'm going to harvest some lettuce and kale. And beautiful cosmos. Wow. I love it. I love cosmos. They're so vibrant. So as I said, I'm going to leave them. And of course, I cleaned out some because I have to plant vegetable, plants. So to speak of which, I just planted a cucumber plants right there, and I weeded. Cleaned out some cosmos plants, and I planted a cucumber, and I used the cosmos plants I pulled as a mulch. Oh, that's a beautiful kale. I just harvested it. The under the row cover, right? I weeded, and those romaine heads, I'm going to leave them out a little longer so they can grow bigger. And that's sunny lettuce. That's going to be a beautiful salad for sure. Look at that. And more parsley for making new batch of pesto sauce, and beautiful oregano. That's it for now.